Big Champions League nights are played against big Champions League teams. Today, we're facing PSG as we look to qualify in the Champions League. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lufc Fm22. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Leeds United, Pride of Yorkshire. If you were with us yesterday, you'd have seen us sweep aside Crystal Palace in a comfortable 5-0 victory. Dusan Vlahovic proving why he is the best player on the planet in 2026. And we are currently top of the Premier League by 4 points. But today we are going to be turning our attention to the Champions League, where, again, if you were watching yesterday, you'd have seen me get tongue-tied about how we need 2 points from 2 games to be qualified. And that is what we're going to try and do today. So, nothing to catch up on. We haven't moved anywhere. We've literally moved to the next game on the schedule. So let's not waste any time on this one. Let's get straight into the Champions League game against PSG and show you the lineup and how we get on. Here we go then. So we've had a few injuries and a few knocks across the past few games, and that leaves us with the following lineup for the PSG game. So we've got Meslier in goal. Garcia will take over at left back after Junior Firpo is back in training but not fit enough to play in this game. We have Rafa Varane, Ibrahima Konate and Singo at the back. We have Gravenberch and Phillips as the holding 2. De La Fuente, De Ketelaere and Thomas are the attacking 3. Feeding the ball to the best player in the world, I will keep saying it, Dusan Vlahovic up top is looking to shoot down PSG. And the reason that he's there is because Sesko moved to PSG, who will be on the other side of the pitch. So let's see what happens when we face off against Benjamin Sesko's PSG. This is it then, Champions League nights. We invite Paris Saint-Germain to Ellen Road. Players have come out onto the pitch. The game is off and running. We are going to look to hit them hard and early as Phillips swings the ball in. It's headed up in the air and Calvin Phillips probably could get to it, but instead Garcia gets there. Is he going to whip this ball in from there? No, he's going to turn back. He's going to find Ryan Gravenberch. He crosses it in, and there's Thiago Thomas with a header at the back post to give us a 1-0 lead after 4 minutes. I was thinking this is probably going to be the toughest game that we are going to have, certainly in the Champions League at this stage. But those fears are kind of squashed early on. Thiago Thomas rising at the back post. Goalkeeper's getting nowhere near that ball. Instead, it hits the empty net. And we are 1-0 up after having 3 attacks. But PSG straight up the other end. Benjamin Sesko trying to show us what we're missing. Luckily for us, he heads it over the top of the crossbar. And that is danger averted. We do not want to be giving Benjamin Sesko those kinds of chances too often. We know all about him on this channel. Certainly in this save, he was a saviour for this team quite a lot. Certainly in the team that won the Premier League. He scored goals for fun for us, but now we need to stop him from opening us up. And he's assisted Bernardo Silva cutting in off the right-hand side, left-footed in the top corner. Really, the marking was slack. The way he just ghosted in off of the right wing. I mean, Van Dijk's played the ball forward. Declan Rice is there. Plays to Nico, to Sesko. Cuts inside for Bernardo Silva. Left-footed, smashes that into the top corner. And it's 1-1. Not what we were looking for, really. I thought when we started the game off as quickly as we did, we would build upon it and then go and hopefully get a few more goals. But PSG are in the game, and even though they haven't created anything since they scored, they are probably value for their point. In at half time, 1-1, 2 goals, both teams having not a lot of shots on target, both of us getting the 1 goal. So yeah, probably deserve to be in the game, and now they're going to have a chance in the second half. And luckily for us, Sesko forgets that he's playing for PSG and passes the ball straight to our goalkeeper. Always helpful when the opposition strikers do that, but PSG seem to be turning it up now. Bernardo Silva finding Virgil van Dijk with the big header at the near post. Luckily for us, Big Virg puts it up and over. And now we're looking to try and press them high up the pitch. But PSG have got the players to play out from the back. But luckily for us, Calvin Phillips picks the ball up. It's played forward to Ketelaere. He's on it. He's going to find De La Fuente. He runs himself away from goal. He then plays it back to De Ketelaere, who's hit the post from inside the penalty area. A little bit disappointed that he didn't do better there. Also disappointed that De La Fuente stopped and kind of turned backwards Instead of running straight to goal, which would have been the natural route, I think, he for some reason cut it back, laid it into the path of a teammate. Maybe he needs to learn to be a bit more selfish. But we're on the attack again. Singo with the cross straight into the hands of Donnarumma. A little bit disappointing there. I thought we were building something down the right hand side, and instead the ball was going straight to the goalkeeper. So let's see what he does with it. He just lumps it up the pitch. Sesko jumps for it. He's not going to beat Rafa Varane in the air there. Thiago Thomas is on the ball. Singo. Oh no, do not like these kind of highlights where you've got a player on a booking who's about to get tackled. It slows down. Thought he might get sent off. Instead, De Catale's worked his way into the box and again, weak in the effort to beat the goalkeeper at the near post. Disappointing finish after a really promising build-up of play. We are going to make a change or two here because Thiago Thomas is on a booking, so I do not want any excuse for the referee to be sending players off in this game. We've got so Junior Firpo is actually on the bench. It did say he's not fit enough to play the full game, but I wonder if we put Garcia at left back, bring Firpo on at left back, and then hopefully get a pair of fresh legs in the defending areas. We have a corner kick here. The ball has somehow found its way into the net. De Catalera, after missing the two sitters, the two easiest chances, has put away the most difficult chance I think you're going to see in this game. It's a weird chance. It's a corner kick that comes in from Calvin Phillips. It's headed on. Donnarumma touches the ball out, and he's hit the inside of the post to put it in the far side netting to make it 2-1. And that really is a difficult angle for any player. But De Catalere finds a way to thread the ball off the inside of the post and into the back of the net. And it restores our lead. As it stands, we are going to be qualified. But Jovic is in behind. Oh my gosh, what is the defenders doing? What has just happened there? Just as I'm saying, we are going to be qualified. So the ball goes from Sancho to Sesko. McKennie plays it forwards. Jovic, Garcia's got the ball. Doesn't kick it. Lets Jovic get a touch. Melia goes to ground. It goes up and over him. It's terrible defending. And now PSG are on the attack again. But De La Fuente's got a chance to break. Do we have anybody forwards? We do. There's a man right down here. He plays the ball to PSG. And he could have just rolled it into the path down on this side of the pitch. What a wasteful piece of possession there. And now PSG are going to have the chance to build themselves an attack as they are playing it really nicely. Work it out to the right hand side. Dodo's got against Firpo, who's not fully fit. Oh, Calvin Phillips nearly gives a penalty away. Ball lumps up to Vlahovic. He's going to try and attempt to get the ball off Van Dijk. He steals it off a big verge. He's in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Donnarumma proves that he's probably just as good as Vlahovic in those one-on-one situations. We're going to get a corner as Firpo is going to swing it in. Near post, nobody's there. Declan Rice goes to ground. It's a bit dodgy of a tackle, just like the Phillips one at the other end when you saw me take a big sharp breath of air. We've got one substitution left, haven't we? Let's try and put Burak Ince on with Charles de Catalet, the goal scorer. There's only 5 minutes left in the game, so probably not going to have a big impact anyway. But he's on the ball. He's crossed it all the way out to Gravenberch, who heads it onto Firpo. What's he doing there? He's a left back who's not 100% fit in the penalty area of the opposition. He's going to turn back and play it to Gravenberch. A 1-2 gets De La Fuente into some space, who plays it all the way out to Garcia. What can he do with the ball? He's played it. Well, what has happened there? Has he hit the post with the cross and then Vlahovic has put this away? It's another insane goal, just like De Catales earlier on in the game. I do not know how this ball has ended up in the net. So what actually happens? Let's have a look. Garcia gets it, beats his man, crosses it. I think the ball hits the post and then just stops dead. And Vlahovic turns around and hits it with his left foot, puts it in the net. And oh no, here comes the dreaded highlight straight after a goal. Every time that I think, oh, we're going to go on and win this now, and PSG are probably done for, it looks like they're going to be back attacking. Can we stop them from getting an instant equaliser? Sesko's knocked it down to Jadon Sancho. Plays it, luckily, into the path of Garcia, who this time deals with it. The ball is lumped away as far as Virgil van Dijk. What is he going to do with it? Stops and moves it forward, plays it to Declan Rice. We need somebody to not jump into a tackle. Phillips did, and luckily for us, he got the ball, but that there is pretty dreadful. And we are getting some fortune in this game. Not sure why we're playing the ball short there. We have enough. There's time on the clock to kill, and Meslier rolls it straight out. Crazy. Luckily for us, Benjamin Sesko has not got anything going for him tonight. He did have the assist for the Bernardo Silva goal, but when it came to scoring himself, he had no chances really. And we are gonna be qualified. We've got 11 points. PSG can still top the group, I think. In fact, no, they can't, because on head-to-head now, we would go through as group winners. So I believe we won the group as well. 3-2 victory in another thrilling game. Let's jump forwards and through. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. So it's saying that Sporting are on 7. We're on 11. PSG are on 8. Let's go and have a look at this. So Varane gets 1. Leeds qualify. Leeds will certainly look back. Great wins along the way, and perhaps the most notable 1-0 triumph against Sporting, even though we just beat PSG. Does it say if we've won the group or not? It just says Q1, so maybe that's qualified first, because our head-to-head against PSG will be better after a victory. Who knows? We'll find out certainly in the next episode when we go past the last game, which is against Celtic. So let's try and find ourselves a place to come back. There is a very tempting game there against Manchester United on the 12th, straight after the Celtic game. Got Liverpool in the return game from the first game of the season. But I think we're going to push forwards into the new year, and I'm going to come back to the Bournemouth game on the 2nd of January. We'll have the third cup round to come after that, and then we're going to start the run into the Premier League and hopefully a run in for the Champions League. It's always special when the big teams roll into town for the Champions League. It's even more special when you manage to find a way to beat them. Many highs, many lows in that game. Great goals, sloppy defending. Somehow a will and a fight to get 3 points prevails, and we have qualified for the next round of the Champions League. So, if you're at this point of the video, you've enjoyed today's episode, enjoyed us beating PSG 3-2, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I absolutely appreciate every single person that takes the time to do that. Year 1 on YouTube has been a fantastic journey. I look forward to bringing even more content inside of Year 2. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Come back on tomorrow's episode. We're going to push forwards and play Bournemouth in the Premier League.